God making us in that way, we as human beings, as we see ourselves as a physical body, that is not all that we are. We are also spirit. We operate in the spirit side. We operate in the mental side. We operate in the emotional side, and we also operate in the physical body. We also operate in the physical body. So as we operate in all these, we say that we are we call these the elements. The fire element is the spirit side. The air element is the mental side. The uh, water element is the emotional side, and the um, physical body is also there. And we're saying these also correspond to God's manifestation in what we describe as the Trinity, and we added a mother to it. So the spirit side is the Father quadrant. The air side, which is the mind side, is the Son. The water side is the Mother, and the physical side is uh, the Holy Spirit. So, in manifestation, in form, in physical manifestation, we need the Holy Spirit to draw down God's energy onto us. So, we have the four quadrants: fire, air, water, and earth. We have them corresponding to the etheric or the spirit side, the mental, the emotional, and the physical. Then these correspond to God's manifestation as Father, Son, Mother, and Holy Spirit. Now, we then talked about the one sitting on the great white throne and the 420 elders around the throne, and the seven candlesticks before the throne, which are the spirits of God or the spirits of creation. And in the talking about the spirits of creation, we said we have the seven of them, what we call the Elohim, and the Elohim manifest uh, themselves as various aspects of God's manifestation as power for blue, which manifests on Tuesday. Sunday is wisdom. Then Monday is pink, and that is love. Friday is purity, and that is white. Wednesday is healing and abundance, and that is green. Thursday is the sixth day of purple and gold, and that is for ministration and service. Saturday is the seventh ray violet, and that is for mercy and transmutation. Now, we then went on to what we call the zodiac, and we said uh, around the clock from 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we have the manifestation of God's outworkings, and these have been studied and related to some constellation of stars in the heavens, and these have influences on you according to the day that you are born. So there's a date range for every sign of the zodiac. So depending on when you are born, you have a certain heavenly body or sign of the zodiac under which you fall, and it has its manifestation on you. Now, we said that if we look at the clock around and talk about the signs of the zodiac, in the same way, we have God's outworking on each of these, and these are we labeled out God power on the 12, God love on 1, God mastery on 2, God control on 3, God obedience on 4, uh, God wisdom on 5, God harmony on 6, God gratitude on 7, God justice on 8, God reality on 9, God vision on 10, and God victory on 11. In the same way, we also have the master who is in charge of them, as we have listed out in those who have seen the chart. We have the great divine director for the 12, Saint Germain for the 1, Jesus for 2, Helios for 3, God obedience for 4, Elmoya for 5, Serapis Bay for 6, Goddess of Liberty for 7, Lord Lanto for 8, Mighty Victory for 9, Mighty Cyclopia for 10, Lord Maitreya for 11. Now, as we have this, we also have the corresponding negation. That is what the dark side will want to do against you when it misuse that manifestation of God in those on those lines. So we have criticism, condemnation, and judgment and black magic for the 12. We have hatred and mild dislike and witchcraft for 1. We have doubt, fear, human question, records of death for 2. We have conceit, deceit, arrogance, and ego, intellectual and spiritual pride for 3. Disobedience, stubbornness, and defiance of the law for 4. Envy, jealousy, and ignorance of the law for 5. Indecision, stupidity, and self-justification for 6. Ingratitude, stubbornness, and spiritual blindness for 7. Injustice, frustration, and anxiety for 8. Dishonesty, intrigue, and treachery for 9. Selfishness, self-love, and idolatry for 10. Resentment, revenge, and retaliation for 11. And then you go back again to 12. That is how you go round and round and round according to your age. And we are saying that seeing all this can become complex when you are charting out several aspects. For example, you are charting your date of birth, you put it on the 12. It will put you somewhere as of today. Maybe you'll be on a 1 o'clock line as of today. If you put the independence of Ghana because you are a Ghanaian and you are not trying to chart Ghana, if you put it on, maybe you will find Ghana on a 5 o'clock line as of today. If you put your marriage on a 12 o'clock line, you go around, maybe you come and see that your marriage is on a 9 o'clock line as of today. So today you'll be having things happening to you on the 1 o'clock line, on the 5 o'clock line, and on the 9 because of your date of birth, because of your nationality as a Ghanaian, and also because of your marriage. So those 3 things come into play. Now, how do you mop up all these things? That is why we have the masters are giving to us what they call the round-the-clock protection. Round the clock, all round the clock, you are protecting yourself every day. So in a round-the-clock protection, you are calling the master who is in charge and other heavenly beings who are in charge for that particular aspect of God. Then you call their energy into manifestation. Then you also name all the negations or the negative things that can happen to you or come your way on those lines. You call all of them for all the 12 lines. Then after surrendering them to God, you now call for God's manifestation as it purely should be on those lines. You call them all also for yourself. So you are not taking only 1 to call. You are not only taking 6 to call. You are not only taking 9 to call, but you are calling all of them round so that by the time you finish this prayer, you have called for all God's blessing on all the lines of the clock. At the same time, you have also asked for God to take care of all the positions to these aspects of Him that will be manifesting on all these lines, because the people of the dark side are also there who will want to misuse God's power on these lines of the clock. So you surrender them. So it goes like this: in the name of the beloved, mighty, victorious presence of God, I am in me. Holy Christ, selves of all mankind, all great powers and legions of light. Then you are calling the ones in charge, beloved great divine director and the 7 archangels. That is for the 12 o'clock. Beloved Saint Germain and the angelic host of light. That is for the 1. Beloved Jesus and the great host of ascended masters. That is for the 2. Beloved Helios and the great center sun magnet. That is for the 3. Beloved God obedience and the 7 mighty Elohim. That is for 4. Beloved Elmoya and the legions of Mercury. That is for 5. Beloved Serapis Bay and the great seraphim and cherubim. That is for 6. Beloved Goddess of Liberty and the laws of karma. That is for 7. Beloved Lord Lanto and the laws of wisdom. That is for 8. Beloved Mighty Victory and the laws of individuality. That is for 9. Beloved Mighty Cyclopia and the laws of form. That is for 10. Beloved Lord Maitreya and the laws of mind. That is for 11. Beloved Guruma and Lanelo. Those are the names of the messengers. The entire spirit of the great white brotherhood and the world mother, elemental life, fire, air, water, and earth. We are calling for all the elements of yourself into action. Seize, bind, and lock. Seize, bind, and lock. Seize, bind, and lock. Then you are mentioning now all the things that will attempt to oppose you on these lines. From the 12 we have. So I'm calling for seize, bind, and lock, seize, bind, and lock, seize, bind, and lock, all criticism, condemnation, and judgment, and black magic, all hatred and mild dislike, and all witchcraft, all doubt, fear, human question, and records of death, all conceit, deceit, arrogance, and ego, all disobedience, stubbornness, and defiance of the law, all envy, jealousy, and ignorance of the law, all indecision, self-pity, and self-justification, all ingratitude, thoughtlessness, and spiritual blindness, all injustice, frustration, and anxiety, all dishonesty, intrigue, and treachery, all selfishness, self-love, and idolatry, all resentment, revenge, and retaliation, and all that is not of the light, into mighty Astraea's cosmic circle and sword of blue flame of 1,000 suns, and lock your cosmic circle and sword of blue flame of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, and blaze megatons of cosmic light, blue lightning rays, and violet fire, in, through, and around all that opposes or attempts to interfere with the fulfillment of. Now you are calling for the God power, God's manifestations. So you are calling for anything that will oppose them. You say they should be taken care of. So you say and verify in, through, and around all that opposes or attempts to interfere with the fulfillment of my God power and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God love and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God mastery and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God control and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God obedience and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God wisdom and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God harmony and supply and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God gratitude and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God justice and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God reality and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God vision and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, my God victory and my divine plan fulfilled in all cycles, and my victory in the light this day and forever. Then you seal it off with your acceptance, and in full faith, I consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. And in full faith, I consciously accept this, manifest, manifest, manifest. Right here and now, with full power, eternally sustained, all powerfully active, ever expanding, and world unfolding, until all are wholly ascended in the light and free. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. So with this prayer, you have called forth all the hosts of the Lord who are manning from the level of the masters and the angels, Elohim. You have called them into action. Then you have called them to take care of all criticism, all the oppositions in your life. And now you are saying that for all the good things that God will manifest in all this line, you are asking that anything that will oppose those specific things, they should be taken care of in your life for that day. By so doing, you would have covered up yourself so that from any direction that anybody will try to do anything against you, you have taken care of it by this prayer, which is called round the clock protection. Round the clock protection. So that is a prayer to help us protect ourselves from any manifestation of evil that will come our way, and also to call for all the good of God into our life all the time. The tip of the main kind is say, your friend around the crop protection, just say, who born who buy extra who share, no, your prayer, ascending masters, and so mpanyinfo a wɔwɔ hɔ a wɔhwɛ saa tumi no so no yɛfrɛ wɔn na wobɔ wɔn din a na deɛ ɛbɛko atia wɔ saa line no so no na wɔabobɔ wɔn no nyinaa mesrɛ ma mentumi nkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn wɔ twerɛ nti na ɛyɛ a na mode akyɛ me na wobobɔ wɔn wie a na wasrɛ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛko atia wo ɛwɔ nyame ne yie a ne suban a ɔbɛda adi ɛwɔ kwan biara so no wosrɛ sɛ yenyi enfi saa musuo no enfi hɔ na wonya wɔn kunimdie saa na ɛteɛ nti sɛnea yɛka sɛ nyame da ne so adi wɔ kwan dumienu bi nso so a yɛde ato watch no ho ahyia no saa na yɛka sɛ saa nso na nipa bɔnefo no wɔtumi kutia wo wɔ saa kwan dumienu no so na wobɔ mpaeɛ a na aka ne nyinaa agum sɛ nyame bɔ wo ho ban wɔ kwan ne nyinaa so na bere a meka wei no mame fa so ɛnka sɛ yɛse 4 and 20 elders anaa mpanyinfoɔ aduonu ɛnan a wɔtwa ngua no ho ahyia no mepaakyɛw saa mpanyinfoɔ aduonu ɛnan no wɔn nkyɛn na sɛ woba asase yi so a wɔn nkyɛn na wokɔ prɛko pɛ wɔn nkyɛn woba wɔn anim prɛko pɛ womba wɔn anim prɛno woba wɔn anim prɛko pɛ nti wokan ribu no a sɛ ɔka kyerɛw sɛ prɛko na judgment ɛwɔ hɔ a saa mpanyinfo aduonu nan wopie wɔn anim prɛko pɛ na wopie wɔn anim deɛ a ada sɛ wokɔ soro ahima mu anaasɛ wokɔ bonsam gyam nti wɔn hɔ no sɛ w'akwanya no nyinaa san wɔ asase so na sɛ wontumi nsan mma biom a ɛna wopie wɔn anim na sɛ wo sɔre na sɛ wosan ba deɛ a wokɔ ba deɛ a wompue wɔn anim wopie wɔn a wɔn hwɛ yɛ so saa abere no saa wɔn a wɔn hwɛ no hwɛ so saa abere no wɔn na yɛfrɛ wɔn the karmic board wɔn na yɛfrɛ wɔn the karmic board na nkɔpue the 4 and 20 elders anim wopue hɔ deɛ a na ɛyɛ prɛko pɛ wokɔ bonsam gyam anaasɛ wokɔ soro ahima mu na sɛ ɛbɛba sɛ akwanya bɛba ma wo na wasan aba biom aba yɛ sakraa wɔ abrabɔ mu deɛ a wonkɔ ɔmo nkyɛn wokɔ the karmic board ɔmo nkyɛn ɛna wokɔ I'm saying that you don't appear before the 4 and 20 elders except for once. If you appear before the 4 and 20 elders, then you are either being judged to go to heaven or you are going to hell. But for the case of rebirth, for you to do corrections, you appear before the body which is called the karmic board, the great karmic board. Those are the spiritual overseers over the earth. So you appear before them. You don't appear before the 4 and 20 elders except your very final decision to be made on you, whether you go to heaven or you go to hell. Then you appear before the 4 and 20 elders. Beyond that, you don't appear before them. If you go and come back, you appear before what we call a karmic board. They oversee us and manage us until that final moment when there is no more dispensation for you. Before you appear before the 4 and 20 elders. Once you go before the 20 elders and you go there only once, you are either going to heaven or you are going to hell. Nti deɛ meka sɛ mpanyinfo aduonu nan no sɛ wopie ɔmo anim a sɛ ɔkra no pie ɔmo anim a na wokɔ soro ahima mu anaasɛ wokɔ bonsam gyam na sɛ ɛbɛsa wo na waba asase so abɛsakra woli sɛ woli yɛ deɛ a na wabɛpepa wo bɔne deɛ a wonkɔ ɔmo nkyɛn deɛ wɔn a ɔmo hwɛ yɛ so ɔmo na yɛfrɛ mo the karmic board ɔmo nkyɛn na wokɔ ɛna ɔmo ma akwanya na wasan aba yɛ sisa so na sɛ ɛba sɛ mmere asa ama wo a ansa na ɔmo di owu kɔ karmic board no de wu kɔ the 4 and 20 elders no hɔ ɛhɔ no ɛna wopie hɔ prɛko pɛ na ɛhɔ deɛ wopie a ɛno ne sɛ wokɔ soro ahima mu anaasɛ wokɔ bonsam gyam ɛtiefo mede bɛsi ha na yɛde mmerɛ a aka no ɛbea phone lines no sɛnea wobɛtumi afrɛ na afa mo nsɛm no de saa
What's in your 0240 358 182 0240 358 182
Yes, sir.
Believe that when person die,
Yeah.
he or she comes
Yes.
will be really
Yeah.
on earth.
Yeah.
The clock is not in the paper left hand that you
The very clock that you have,
this
this one, that is what we are using. We are putting the things on it round.
wow. Wow.
So the clock, as you see on your watch, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Each line represents a certain manifestation. So depending on when you are born, so you have a sign under which you are born, and then the clock dividing into 12 represents what we call the 12 signs of the zodiac. Yeah. Then because of the date you are born, you fall under one of them.
Wow. Then the clock is powerful. What is the beginning of it? Let's see. Three five eight one eight two. Yɛmfa Collins wotumi abisa question bi a mesua adeɛ mesua adeɛ wotumi wabisa question bi a mpɛ sɛ wobisa biara wotumi afrɛ na bisa our page 96.9. So the 420
4 and 20. That is 24.
that's 24.
Yeah, but it is written in the Bible 4 and 20.
4 and 20. Okay. So you go and appear before them. Then if you appear before them, then that means they are going to judge you.
Yes, you don't come back.
You go to hell or you go to heaven.
Yes.
If you go and appear at the
Karmic board.
coming board,
Yes.
then that means you will come back.
Yes. They will review you, and then whatever things you have done wrong whilst you were here, they will show you and prepare you.
They prepare you
They will school you in the spirit before you come on the earth
before you
again.
come on earth again.
Yeah.
So when you come on earth,
Yeah.
will you see yourself as second coming?
You won't know,
You won't
but it is possible for you to know. You don't just come and then you just remember that you were this person.
okay.
If you have to know and it will help you, you will know.
So that means you live in a different
Yeah, you stop a human being, all right. Maybe you will not be a Ghanaian. Maybe you are now a man. Next time you may be a woman.
wow.
Right. Yes, there is what we call purgatory, where a soul goes for some preparation. Yeah, yeah, our book wɔ hɔ. Yes, we have purgatory. Yeah, baby, obi wu a, ɔtumi ɛkɔ hɔ. Yɛwɔ different levels. Nipa wu a yɛwɔ different levels a wokɔ. Na baabi a wokɔ no gyina nea woyɛɛ wɔ asase so ansa na woyɛ. Ɔno na ɛkyerɛ baabi a wokɔ. Ah, nti wokɔ no, wotumi kɔ baabi a yɛ prepare wo sɛ wobɛsan aba. Anaasɛ yɛ prepare wo sɛ wobɛkɔ soro ahemma mu. Anaasɛ yɛ prepare wo sɛ yɛbɛkɔ health sɛnea yɛka no meka that for understanding sake. Aha. Nti ne ɔsɛ ne krada. Yes, sir. Ɛm sɛ ɔsɛ ne krada ɛyɛ Saturday. That second part na mantie ne yie. Ɔsɛ ne krada yɛ Saturday. Na obisa sɛnea ɔbɛsan ho biribi na ade na ɔbisa no ma anyɛ clear. Ɔsɛ ma ne sika na ɔma ne sika kakra ma yɛn. Ɛda ase. Deɛ ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ yɛwoo Saturday a ɛyɛ ampa Saturday bonds ɔmo ne yɛ binom. Na mmom deɛ yɛkyerɛ sisi a no ɛnyɛ sɛ Saturday nko ara wo a yɛwoo wo Saturday nko ara no ɛna wotumi nya saa deɛ. Na mmom Saturday no ɛyɛ sunsun kronkron ne da a ɛyɛ the day of the violet flame. Waho. Ɔno yɛ da ɛma bɔnifakyɛ ne mmɔborɔhu. Okay. Now, saa Saturday no ɛnyɛ wo a yɛwoo wo Saturday nko ara na wei tumi da adi ɛwɔ wɔsetrɛ mu. Na Saturday da no, obiara etumi nya saa tumi no de kyɛfa ɛwɔ sɛ yɛwo Saturday nanso obiara atumi nya saa mmɔborɔho anaa saa soronbɔn tumi no atumi da adi wɔ obiara abrabɔ mu saa Saturday no sɛ ɛyɛ okuada a sɛ yɛnwo okuada mpo a nyame ne yaresa ɛda adi wɔ okuada nti once ɛyɛ okuada paa deɛ ebi ba wo susu afa obiara anya nti yɛkyerɛ sɛ saa Wednesday no ɛyɛ da a nyame ne ayaresa atumi da adi paa ɛnkyerɛ sɛ wɔn a yɛwu wɔn okuada pɛ dabi yo meda ase sesi a yɛyɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ no clock no ɛwɔ yɛ Facebook nti wokɔ a wotumi hu diagrams no ɛwɔ hɔ na deɛ yɛkyerɛ no sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛka cosmic clock a ɛnyɛ watch bi a wokɔtɔ no kurom meprakyɛ wo ma menkyerɛkyerɛ mu literally ɛnyɛ sɛ watch bi wɔ kurom a wokɔ akɔtɔ daabi na sɛnea yɛadorɔ adeɛ no a ɛte sɛ wo watch na wode bɔ wo dan mu no ɛnti na yɛfrɛ no clock okay ɔno nti na yɛfrɛ no clock na point biara ɛwɔ clock no anaa wohwɛ wo watch na 12 na ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛde saa point 12 no ɛto hɔ ɛma nsoroma bi anaasɛ sign bi a yɛwu wɔ hɔ saa na obiara wɔ ne deɛ 12 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 saa na teɛ ɛnti ɛnyɛ watch bi a wokɔ kurom anaasɛ clock bi a wokɔ kurom sɛ mipɛ clock wei atɔ daabi na sɛnea mekyerɛ wo ɛwɔ ha no wo watch na ɛbɔ wo wristwatch o sɛ yɛ clock na ɛbɔ wo wall no ho a wɔn sɛ yɛtrɔ no from 12 then 1 2 3 back to 12 nti point biara no ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma nyame ne suban bi saa nso so na wohwɛ hɔ a na biribi a etumi kutia saa nyame suban no ɔno nso so wɔ hɔ nti sɛ wonim a na wɔn sɛ ɛnɛ yɛwɔ me nnɛ nti na mede me date ato 12 no so ɔhɔ na wohyɛ aseɛ you put your date of birth on the 12 bere a wodu adi afi baako no na wakɔ 1 o'clock na 1 o'clock no ɔno nso so ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ nyame suban bi a ɔda adi nti bere a wadu 1 year no na ɛkyerɛ sɛ saa nyame ne suban no ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ wo mu nti ɛgyina ade a wodi 2 clock no so wotumi di date of birth ɛna mfie dodo a wadi no wodi kɔ ho round saa sɛ wofa waware a wotumi fa sɛ meware yɛ 1980 fa 1980 no to 12 no so 1981 na wakɔ 1 1982 na wakɔ 2 nti na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wodu 3 for example a na 3 no kyerɛ sɛ wonya God control 3 no yɛ God control nti na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wawareɛ no at the 3rd year no wohwɛ no si sɛ clock na ɛkyerɛ sɛ God control etumi da adi ɛwɔ wawareɛ no mu saa nso so na deɛ ebetumi ako atia no no ɔno nso yɛ conceit deceit arrogance na ɛkyerɛ sɛ in the 3rd year of your year or worry no arrogant mi ba deceit ndaadaa ɛtumi ba saa na ɛkyerɛkyerɛ nti sɛ wɔnum no nyinaa wofa wɔnum no nyinaa na wonya nteaseɛ a na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wohwɛ baabi a wɔwɔ saa deɛ no a wodwen ho no baabi a wowɔ no na ɛkyerɛ wo baabi pɔte a wowɔ wɔ clock no so ɛna nyame suban a ɛda adi ɛna nea ɛtumi kutia no deɛ wode tu so ne deɛ mebobɔ so no ɔno na wode tu watch no round
nti yɛkɔ Facebook wɔ hɔ a wɔ hɔ
Aye.
powerful.
Nti ɛboɔ no nyinaa no wode ato lines no so baako. Saa na ɛteɛ.
Okay,
Aha.
okay. Nti no wobɛtumi akyerɛ
Ah.